Hey guys, and welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy gameplay video. If you're watching later on YouTube, welcome to the stream tonight. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't watch football, so I'm here with you guys, because I would much rather be playing Hogwarts Legacy. So we are gonna go ahead and get started. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and oh my gosh, that's so loud. When I play Call of Duty or anything, I have my headset turned up a little bit higher because I have like footsteps and stuff turned up. But, for Hogwarts Legacy, I turn it down. Right. Now we need to go check on our animals. Got another plant over here. I need to move this to the other room. Get the Niffler, and then this other pumpkin, and then this little guy over here. Got this one. I guess I petted him twice. There he is. Do these things have legs? Now we're gonna go get these eggs. And then go to the other side and get that one. Can't remember how I got up there. My wrist hurts, I don't know why. Boop, boop, get stuck. Get up, get up, get up. That'd be a great start to the stream if I had to reload the entire game because I got stuck. We're gonna have to look and see where we left off because I have no idea. Alright, we gotta go take care of the bigger creatures. I really need to get a feeder for these guys. Did we get everybody? Let's get the Ash Wonder eggs from here. Alright. Now we can decide what we're gonna do today.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Alright. To quest. So I believe we said we were gonna go ahead and do the what is it called? Relationship quest, and then we were going to do the main quest. So we're gonna go ahead and go see Poppy. In the Forbidden Forest, because why not? I'm gonna open my Diet Dr. Pepper real quick. I don't know why the first drink of every drink, like, burns. Okay. So, are we gonna try to walk there? We can try.
This place has seen better days.
I know it's definitely more convenient to, fly, but I don't get the chance to harvest all these, ingredients. Because if we ever did need to make potions, like, I feel like I'm running low on everything.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help. Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I don't know. They were really mean last time.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came, and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
That's scary.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
I don't like this.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
How will I find you in a giant forest?
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Why can't we just go to the cave now?
I'll let you know what I find.
Alright, so that's it for that one for now until she gets back with us. We're gonna go speak with Natty outside of Hogsmeade. She sent us an owl that said she can sneak away without her mother knowing. And she wants us to meet her outside of Hogsmeade. I need to read those because I always forget like where we're at. Alright. We gotta go this way. Look at Christmas tree. Another Christmas tree.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Alright, let's go speak with these friends.
My advice when dealing with
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
That's it.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the vault in our see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. Oh, I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Revelio.
Dude, I just heard a little... Where's it at? We'll find it later. Another one close by up here.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
What a low level of blackmail. Oh, because he doesn't want his little secret to be, exposed.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Chicken! We need to sell some junk real quick. Isn't this a shop?
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnabas Deverell
I don't remember where all the shops are. We'll go up here to Team Scrolls. It's on the way up. Well, that cleared up quite a bit. I'll clear up even more if I change out into those real quick. I wish it would save your choices so you wouldn't have to. Alright, we'll sell those old stuff to him too. Look at that. We have broken 9,000 noodles. I believe we're good there. Once we go back to our thing later, we can place those feeders and stuff down. That'd be awesome.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I think that's the other drinking place that all the shady people drink at. Very ominous music though, so obviously something bad's happened.
Those that go to Azkaban never have.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Good thing the military back on
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Dude, I'll fight you.
I'm not saying I don't have the odd.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
That's an Ashwinder hangout. Just hanging out.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Wow, it's not the highlighted barrels, is it?
Revelio.
Oh, so I just I gotta do both of them.
A hidden door.
How
Hattie
cute.
must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Yeah, I'll find her after I loot this place.
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. What?
Revelio.
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around these parts, don't you?
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever.
I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
Revelio.
Who's there? I'm sure there's something there.
I've never been afraid of the dark. Or these dark things.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hey! Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do.
Show yourself! Loud as a troll you are! Suppose it's worth a look. I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing. Hey!
Can we just go through the whole, what's this called? Boss battle? Like, fighting? Just luring them out here.
Who's there?
You can.
I'm not asking you, I was asking my chat. You're not even in my chat.
You are.
Okay.
Ah! I did it on him! That's because he's over my level, isn't it?
Yeah.
That all you got?
Well, I guess we're going and swinging. He said, Jinx, I'm gonna beat you. I can't hear you.
I took them all out while not being close. Like a...
Yeah. So I was doing. Why are you hiding behind the very...
You need anything to start touching your back?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Love you. Yeah! It wants me to use Descendo. Was there any more? Is that it? No, there's more people. Where are they?
Perhaps it's what the girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting her time. Who are you, guy? I've seen more courage than a You'll feel death from above. Rookwoods don't go down easy. Think I won't remember your face. You will not survive this fight.
Hold on. Where's... There it is. 3.
You will not survive this. Incendio! Stop that right now! Expulso! Dodged an attack. You'll need to be quick. Might want to look up. Expulso! Well done. Child. Incendio!
Need to heal. Now I can grab that.
Revelio.
They had a lot of loot here. You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay. There's another one over here. They need to invest in some pest control. I don't want to be here yet. I want to get that chest before we go on. Alright. I think that's enough.
Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would free us and have left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Ray. He will tell you what you need to do.
Alohomora. Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight.
Revelio.
These Ashwinders must pay.
Where's the love light? Man, look at all these darn mice and no.
Revelio.
I'm tripping the heck out. Where in the heck are these notes? If I see a chest up there.
Revelio.
There it is. My darling Otto. I have read your last letter over and over again and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. Hold on. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love. I know that you are doing all you can to ensure such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to utmost pinnacle of happiness have been existential challenge indeed. I now am off to read your letter once more. Affectionately yours, Rosie.
Otto
I read
Dibble's
that
love letter from Rosie.
backwards.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Let's get ready for a fight. You're standing outside the hideout?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be this mean. I'm trying to make sure it's not going to get me in trouble to say this. I don't know. Let's go ahead.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Alright, next. I received an owl from Sebastian telling me he has a lead on the relic that could help Anne. He wants us to meet him at the catacombs. Man. We're getting a lot done today. 1, 2, 3, and then a main quest. Oh.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The student's report that he was talking about. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In the area behind the Great Room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Ominous music. This is troubling.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Oh, spiders.
Confringo.
Confringo.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
not what I meant to do. Oh, we gotta burn it.
Confringo.
Do you think that this game needs to put some warnings like, we do not condone grave robbing or something? I feel like they need to. I think I have to use Depulso for that. Mm.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Slipped where?
Revelio.
Confringo.
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Right. Onward. Well, this looks like a battle.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my featly to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak ones have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I use their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies. What kind of school are you going to?
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Was I clicking somewhere?
Lots of bones, I think.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It'll click in a minute. Hopefully. Dude, I'll come back to it in a second. Let me in here.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I have the worst luck with these.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You have to let go of them.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
That's nice. They both have terrible jokes. It's awesome.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Man, space, left click, F, right click, space. Okay.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
looks like more spiders.
Revelio.
This looks like a loot.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Let's go look at the other rooms.
Confringo.
Such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
He said he never knew spiders could make such a mess. That is so funny. They literally didn't even make a mess, dude. Calm down. These gosh darn rats.
Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
I wanna go through there. Move. No, you just walk through it.
Revelio.
That's it. Alright. This way.
That worked. Keep going.
So I know there's...
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
He's got terrible jokes.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
This looks like a fight. Yep. Man.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
It barely lasted any. Calm the heck down.
Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
The relic contains
Could it be?
ambient potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind but the world, but the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Dude, you're looking at a pot. The relic's up here.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Uh-oh. How did he get here? This is gonna suck.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Dude, this sucks. He's gonna be so mad.
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
No. Turn sides. I'm looking this up real quick because I really don't want to mess up any relationship and I'll cry. So, I just looked this up because I didn't want to mess up anything. So, if I side with Sebastian, it'd be another chance to learn Imperius on Sebastian, or with Sebastian, and we'd have to cast Imperio on Ominous to get out. But if I side with Ominous, I get to leave. So it would be like another chance. So it doesn't say it would affect anything else.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Dude, I don't remember which way is out of here.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over again.
I feel like he's gonna start talking as soon as we get out of this load
As we were
screen.
leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Do you have anything else to say before I keep walking?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
So, what do you...
No, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Come in, you're swinging.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
What are you guys doing? You think this is funny?
Nowhere to go. Arrest the woman.
That was unimpressive.
This is against the other one.
Arrest the woman. Be careful! Mine!
Then it wants me to use Bombarda. That's that one.
Provoking them.
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it. Put me on the ground. Expulsion. Get back. Keep out the way.
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of short reach. Expulsion.
How nice of you to stop by. One less human to worry.
Cindo. Got it.
You'll not win here.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mine!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. I'm handling it.
Does that count?
Take
Get accustomed. Keep out the way.
Dude, you're gonna get in so much trouble.
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your
This is
father would be
so
ashamed.
sad.
You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Dude, that sucks. What quest are we on? Make cookies?
Just dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate? Okay. Anthony made cookies. Bye-bye.
Reparo. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio.
Practice dummies. The residents of Fieldcroft sometimes use these to practice their spellcasting, especially in light of recent goblin attacks.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do the main quest. I know we're getting kinda close on time. We're gonna go ahead and start it anyway, though. Man! I haven't been that far. Looks like we're gonna do some flying. We're gonna discover the... what are those things called? Fluid at work. We're gonna get those lit up while we're on our way.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Hold up. We passed it. So confused. It's a tunnel, isn't it?
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day.
I do need to go in that. I see it.
The area's still clear, if anybody cares.
Do you have to go through here? Let's land a little bit outside.
Let me enter.
I'll look after you.
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Bombarda!
Stop it! Why can't I hit you?
Outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
Dude, I'm running past this one.
Oh, this day's gone on too long. How nice of you to stop by. One there.
Can you just do this? How'd he get there if you gotta go through a darn troll mine to get there?
I've been fighting since before you. You've been keeping in the shop. Get away!
Alright, I just wanted to get that formidable opponent junk.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
I almost walked off that.
Revelio.
Unfortunately, the fact that this antique Muggle compass was dropped here means the Muggle who dropped it is probably wandering through Wales by now.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Ah, but a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches it.
So,
Sold some baby nifflers the other day. Fetched a small fortune.
I want to make sure we get some of, at least most of these blue flames while we're here. Stop right there. So we don't come here very often. So there's one here. I think after this quest we'll hit quite a few of these. Because I do not want to have to run through that mountain again.
What's that? Enjoy suffering, do you?
Break the bite. Someone there.
nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Dude, calm the heck down.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see where the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
I think we're just gonna fight him.
What does that tell us?
Who is it?
Hey, look, it's one of the things they were.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
No, they're there.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Dude, he's in such a bad mood. Oh my gosh. Be great if you could keep up.
I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Kill any of
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
He is in such a bad mood. That is so funny.
Oh, Max. Don't you I won't. Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over. There you are. No! Little moon. Was that your best? Run. Is that the best? Someone's been taken out last week. I won't rest. Dead. No! Why surround this? Too slow. Why can't I hit you?
Same reason I can't hit you, bro.
I won't rest. Dead.
I shall avenge your death.
William.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't.
What I did.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository,
Revelio.
whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Who's there? Afraid to fight?
Nope.
Get it.
Did we knock the other one off? I think we did. Yeah, it's a steep incline.
Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Follow me.
I will make you pay.
Enough. Prepare to surrender now.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Hold up. There's another darn thing up here. I'm not leaving him alive. Oh, it's a dark mongrel.
Confringo.
Confringo.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
knock it down.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio.
Can you not swim? Here. Oh. Is my key getting stuck? What the heck is going on?
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Tego. The staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Oh my god. I didn't mean to hit that again. That's cool.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Alright, we got 1, 2, 3.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
I have had a breakthrough. The power that I honed with my professors, with which I conjured and built such pretty pillars, must be tempered substantially for the much more delicate endeavors which I now undertake. It feels somewhat like removing a memory, but the magic is wholly different. As I withdrew the mere whisper of pain from just above the heart, a faint haze appeared and then just as quickly seemed to dissipate. I sensed a surge of peace myself, as though I knew instantly what I was doing was right. I wonder now if the haze may be contained. If memories can be stored in a pensive, surely these extractions can be kept safe for further study.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Revelio.
Yeah, like in a journal. Up. Why couldn't it have fell on him? I ran right into it.
Stupefy.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Nothing like an angry troll to fix a bad attitude. More like it. He's probably still gonna be all twisted sideways and junk. Darn chicken nugget.
Reparo.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere. That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Revelio.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
Such joy I felt helping my father after all these years. To hear his voice again, I cannot begin to describe how much I've missed it. I confess I was wholly stunned by the Keeper's reaction. I should have expected it. How can they stand by and do nothing when we have the power to do so much good? Who is Professor Rackham to tell me what I can and cannot do with my ability? The audacity of all of them.
We need something sturdy to stand on.
Judging my work without any real understanding of all that I've accomplished. I do have some hope. The headmistress seemed somehow to understand what I was doing, and then when the time is right, I shall go to her. She may be able and willing to help. Until I know otherwise, I must continue my work alone. For now. But I will find someone to help me. I will find someone else who understands the gift that we've been given and our obligation to use it. I will store what I've learned safely away for the moment. One day, I will be able to
taking that crate to the right spot.
I will be able to share it with another who is like me.
Did you find something?
Dude,
journal entry. Isadora was here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Do I need to levitate it or can I just jump up here? Okay.
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view! Well worth it.
This dude understand how much he gets on my nerves.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
I feel more and more capable each day. My sense of purpose, knowing that what I'm doing is precisely what I was meant to do, has never been clearer. The number of souls I've been able to help grows by the day. So much pain. And I've discovered that this magic itself somehow confirms that what I'm doing is right. Each time I breathe in the haze, even a little, it's as though I've become more capable. I am being rewarded for my courage, rewarded for using this magic the way it was meant to be used. I fear, however, that I must find a way to store what I cannot use in the moment. I do not yet understand its power, and do not want to leave it to chance. I have an idea. It is not without risk, but I feel that the risk is worth it.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Revelio. Confringo.
Thank you.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Confringo.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Revelio.
How could I have been so terribly wrong? The headmistress won't help me. I tried to make her understand. She, like the others, is blind to the possibilities of what I can do. I have come to learn that I can rely on no one. Oh my gosh, why do I keep yawning every time I try to read one of these? But I am a more powerful witch than I've ever been, and I know it is due to the work I am doing. I shall not allow my magic to lie dormant as the keepers do. I despise that ridiculous name. As if keeping power is all to themselves is something to be lauded. Telling you. I confess I begin to wonder if I will ever find another in my lifetime with whom I can share this work. If I do not, then I shall find solace in the knowledge that I have left them a trail to follow, a path from which they can learn. Perhaps they will do what I cannot, heal the world.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Revelio.
Keep yawning, oh my god.
The final canvas piece of the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
Back to the Undercroft. We did a whole lot
I
today.
cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
Here we go.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't
Oh,
right,
no.
Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
No
I don't
way.
know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care, if at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
This one feels more solemn of an ending, you know? I feel so bad. Like, we can't help him like that. There has gotta be another way. That hurt. Well, we had a long day, and we didn't get a whole lot done. I feel so bad. We're gonna check on our animals and... Oh! Darn, I said we were gonna do this. Hold on.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Man, they're going. Alright, we need to go put feeders in the other one. And then we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. How did I mess that up? Alright. Look at how cute he is. guys see the ball I put out for him? Can I pull him over here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. I'm so sorry. There you go. Don't run from me. Go find the ball. Look, he's playing with it. I was just trying to show him the ball. He's happy now. That is so cute. I love him. I guess he's done playing. He tired. Bye bye. Dude, what is he? Oh, okay. Alright. We're gonna go collect our plants and we're gonna call it quits. I'm sorry. That was so cute though. I love the nifflers. They're just adorable. Alright. We are gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for joining me. We had a lot of fun today. I'm trying to remember what all we did. I'll put it in the... I'll have to go through the video and see all the quests we did. We did those 3 relationship quests and then we went on the main quest. It's just that those relationship quests take a long time. So, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you all so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And subscribe on YouTube. We're posting some videos. I need to start recording some. But I think I'm going down. So, once again, thank you all for watching. This has been Shadowed Mary. Bye!